Assalamualaikum and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar titled Building a DevOps Culture, Continuous Improvement as an Organizational Norm. Brought to you by Association of Professional Technicians and Technologies, APTT. I'm Daya Rafika Atiqah and I will be your moderator for today's sessions. So before we start, just a little housekeeping reminder for all. Kindly be reminded that mic should be muted at all times and switch off your camera. Please take note that today's webinar will be recorded by the organizing committee. If you have any questions during the presentation, please type your questions in the chat box. Our team will compile all of the questions and we will bring it up at the end.
By division in IPS.
Okay. Again, for those of you who just joined us, welcome again to today's webinar, Building a DevOps Culture, Continuous Improvement as an Organizational Norm, which will be presented by Mr. Najib Radzuan, Senior Manager of DevOps, the CEO Sendirian Berhad. Before I pass the session to him, allow me to introduce our presenter for today. So Mr. Najib Radzuan is a currently a DevOps Senior Manager of the ECEO Sendirian Berhad, Kuala Lumpur, Mara University of Technology, Shah Alam, graduate in Bachelor of Science, Electrical Engineering, and have attained numerous professional certificates, specifically in DevOps. Some of his professional certifications attainment are Amazon Cloud Services, designing and implementing Microsoft DevOps solution, Microsoft Certified Azure Administrator Associate, Certified DevSecOps Professional, DevOps Leader, DevOps Architect, and ACP Cloud Computing. He started his career back in 2009 as software engineer in the research and development team for Advanced Tech Communications in Berhad, Petaling Jaya. Over the years, he has been sprucing up his skills and applied his knowledge in various organizations. Some are such as that .NET consultant for Vantage Point Consulting Sdn Berhad, software developer for High Tech Padu Berhad, programmer for Silver Lake Sprint Sdn Berhad, senior application specialist for Zurich Service Malaysia Sdn Berhad, DevOps engineer, and then becoming the senior application manager for Messi Alliance Sdn Berhad, DevOps manager for Malaysia Digital Economy Corporation and DEC, DevOps lead for PIX Asia Sdn Berhad and Lemvik Mueller, Senior DevOps Engineer for Turnkey Lender Sdn Berhad, and DevOps Principal for Digi Telecommunications. With his extensive exposure, practical skills, and knowledge in DevOps, he is also the DevOps Ambassador for DevOps Institute, which part of his role as the ambassador is to develop educational content regarding DevOps adoption, CI/CD pipelines, microservices, and SRE. Speaking at DevOps Institute events, create blogs, and helps evangelize upskilling to encourage the adoption of modern architecture. He is highly skilled in strategic software development and DevOps adoption and leading high-performing multinational teams and focuses on the ideation, development, and execution of human-centric communication. Now, without further ado, we will then pass over the session to our presenter, Mr. Najib Radzuan. Over to you,
Hello.
sir.
Hi. Hello, everyone. So, thank you, Dayang. I think he catches his breath because telling all the history. So, for more information, you maybe can find me and linking. So, let's I share my screen first. Okay, hello everyone. So, okay, imagine you are building a culture, continuous improvement culture as embarking your fitness journey. So you don't get fixed overnight or maintain your fitness by going into the gym once. So you need to have a regular exercises, a balanced diet, monitoring, and continuous improvement to your lifestyle and to meet your new challenge and also set a new goal. So I think I cannot see you. So I guess how many of you would like to turn your organization into lean or mean machine for solving a problem? So I guess if you join, so you're interested to learn more. So keep listening. So I will tell you how can you achieve by doing that. So welcome and thank you for those who joined our session today. So my name Najib Radzuan. So DevOps bro. So but remember, don't mistake me for your bossku. Even we have a same initial. All right. So pro tips, if you can do, you can implement a daily stand-up, actually equivalent your morning stretches. So it set your tone for the day, and then it can identify bottleneck earlier, and then set everyone at the same direction. So I have I think Dayang already explained quite well. So I have a 8+ years experience in DevOps, so helping organization DevOps in journey. So I have privilege to work ranging from startup into the big company, and I help them to integrate DevOps culture. So I proactively and actively a community member and ambassador for DevOps Institute and also AWS. So help sharing a tip and promote DevOps and automation to the community. So this is our learning outcome or objective. So we will learn about DevOps and how it affect the company culture. And I will show you some of the use cases that we can apply continuous improvement into your daily challenge and different role. And lastly, we will learn how can you strategize for continuous improvement. Okay, this is our agenda for today. So first, of course, every event that I went, so I explain what is DevOps. So for those not know, just listen to the video. I will show you later, and then we go straight to the what is DevOps culture, and then benefit having continuous improvement, and then I can show you the how can we apply the continuous improvement in daily challenges. Then I will show you the strategy of implementing continuous improvement. Of course, there will be a blocker while you implement this technique. And then we open for QA. And then lastly, I will conclude and then do a take quiz. So what is DevOps? So probably most of you already know. So some of you guys maybe not sure. But every time that I go to online or face-to-face event, I tend to switching to the layman term or term that align with the audience. So as per today, I would like to show you the video and then telling you what is a DevOps.
What is DevOps? DevOps is one of those terms where everybody has a slightly different definition. For example, Amazon says, DevOps is the combination of cultural philosophies, practices, and tools that increases an organization's ability to deliver applications and services at high velocity. I like how this definition really emphasizes that DevOps involves combining a bunch of things that are necessary to deliver value quickly. Wikipedia says, DevOps is a software engineering culture and practice that aims at unifying software development and software operation. This definition really focuses on breaking down the barriers between development and operations. Here is my high-level definition. DevOps is what happens when everyone in a software delivery pipeline takes shared responsibility and uses their skills not only to do their own piece of the work, but also to optimize holistically for rapid and safe delivery of the final result. An organization with a DevOps mindset is going to use their programming skills to automate the deployment process where it can be made more efficient. They're going to use their skills in operations to make sure that the developers and users have easy access to testing environments and servers, so automated and manual tests can provide feedback quickly. A DevOps approach to change management is going to put people from change management side by side with developers and operations to find ways to leverage automation to help guarantee quality. There are all kinds of tools and technologies to enable the automation and collaboration used by DevOps organizations, but none of these things are really important. What is important is the way DevOps teams not only produce software, but also use their skill to collaborate with everyone else to create and improve a comprehensive integrated system to deliver software.
Okay, now I hope you enjoy the video and then know a little bit of what is DevOps. So now we move to DevOps culture. So what is DevOps culture actually? So this is like a crucial component of DevOps culture. So it's continuous integration and continuous delivery. So it's a set of practice that automatically build, testing, and deploy your software or your product so that your software updates on features can fastly release to the market and more reliable. Second, so is promote automation. So routine tasks like server setup, code deploy, testing are automated. So organization freely from uh, freely time and then focus more on more complex problem. And then three, a feedback loop. So the information flow freely across organization. So everyone have a streamline information, and then it promote faster problem solving and then product improvement. Then it's also promote collaboration. So everyone, therefore, is promote everyone collaboration together. So across function, team, and role. So learn from failure. So rather than we penalize failure, so therefore see any mistake or failure as an opportunity to learn. So lastly, the measure and monitor. So by collecting data performance and other key metrics, so we can refine and improve our processes. So next time, if someone asks you what's a DevOps culture, so use this catchphrase: cats always find a cool little mice. Okay. Now I would like to talk about benefit of having continuous improvement in DevOps. So it accelerated innovation. So continuous improvement help organization to rapidly adapt to new technology and then drive innovation and then make companies stay ahead in the competition. Operation efficiency. So by constantly evaluating and refine your processes, so DevOps enable your team identify your bottleneck and efficient. So resulting fast and more efficient in workflow and then reduce the operational cost. Therefore, also promote quality assurance. So by improvement continuously, so we talking about quality. So when quality being evaluated, so by implementing automating testing and code review, so we ensure every releases are better from previous, that minimizing bug and also we increase the customer satisfaction. Thus, so therefore also promote the team proactively identify risk from the security vulnerability to performance issue. So it's addressing all the possible risks earlier before it's escalated into the critical problem. Lastly, it therefore also enhance the collaboration. So because of constantly improve, it also foster a open communication and teamwork. That's also enable a faster problem solving, and then it promote. It's also contribute your success of doing DevOps transformation. So I also have this cache space that you can use the all hours quick key react early. So it represent all the benefit for having continuous improvement. So I think I maybe overwhelm you with all the cache space and information. So I guess Dayang, we can do this quiz together. So everyone get your phone and then scan this QR code, then we can do this quiz together. Maybe I wait for 5 minutes.
Yeah, Mr. Najib, can you share the QR code again, or probably the
Oh, sorry.
you
Okay.
put in the link? Yeah.
Yeah, can. I share
Okay.
this link.
Yeah.
Okay, I already posted.
Okay, for the participants, you may click in the link that was posted in the chat box to join in the quiz.
Just a simple quiz, so you can join, and then or you we do it together. This is the first quiz, so I think I got second quiz. There will be the winner. So this one we do it together. Later on, there's another quiz that we will find the winner. So there will be a present or gift for the winner later on. So this one we will do it together. Okay, I guess I may start now. Okay, so we go to the next question. All right, thank you for those who joined. So let me continue. Or maybe I share you. all the question and answer. So we have a winner. So Shazwan, Badri is number 1, Shazwan number 2, and PC Arulin is number 3. So maybe we can see the question. So what's the primary aim of DevOps? So it's just speeding up a development cycle. So second, which is following define DevOps culture. So it's a culture promote collaboration between development and operation. So last, why is continuous improvement important to DevOps culture? So it help adapt changes quickly and efficiently. Okay, now I would like to show you how do you apply this continuous improvement approaches into your daily challenges. So first use case that we have been inefficiency deployment pipeline. So the problem that usually that we having a manual step in our deployment process that causing delay and human error. So how can we solve this? So there's two solution that we can apply to this problem. One, we can automate our pipeline. So by having CI/CD tool that will automate build, testing, and deploy a process. A tool like Jenkins, Azure DevOps, Agro CD, and AWS Pipeline. So you can find anything meaning any possible CI/CD or available in the market to apply this solution. So secondly, you can imperative improvement. This is like a increment step that you can do. For example, you instead of apply drastic changes, you can try POC, or you can continually assess your pipeline performance, then identify the bottleneck, and then remove them once you find out the issue. Okay, use case number 2 is a poor incident response. So problem, we are always facing high downtime during service outage. So this is due to lack of proper response strategy. So we can apply this solution. First, we can implement monitoring and alerts. So we can use this monitoring to do the daily health check, and then create automatic alerts whenever when something went wrong in your production server. So second approach that you can apply is, we call it self-healing approach. So this we create an automated script, or there's a playbook for the common incident type. For example, there's something common incident happen into your application or product. We seamlessly apply this automation script, and then your customer doesn't feel like have a downtime because it's automated. Okay. Use case number 3, the configuration inconsistency. So problem that we having for a common problem in our environment, there's a configuration drift. So meaning every server environment, there's a different configuration that can cause deployment time being delayed and incompatibility issue. So how can we solve this? So there's a solution called infrastructure as a code, or AIC. We can use tool like Terraform, Ansible, or Puppet that can manage your every environment configuration. So every time that you have a new environment or server, this tool can help you to maintain the configuration. For the developer, so use version control. So this version control can be useful whenever you have a code versioning or code update. So anything went wrong, you can use the rollback features, and then it's easy to to find the root cause. Okay, use case number 4. So lack of collaboration between the team. So a problem that commonly we have a different team like development, QA, operation working in silo. So it's causing inefficiency and delay in software delivery. So how can we do about it? So this is solution for it. So we can have a communication platform. So as we use right now, a team chat, it could be accessed by across communication team. So we also can integrate like DevOps tool. It also can do like approach called chats ops. So meaning we don't need to go elsewhere. We just execute a command inside the chat, and then we will deploy or we will settle when we having issue. So second, we can apply review. So we can frequent conduct planning session and review uh, when something went wrong or is promote collaboration. So last that we can apply a metric. So there's a Google Dora metric that you can apply into your organization. So whenever you are adopting a DevOps approach. So this can be your common goal and share responsibility based on the metric that you set. Okay, now I would like to talk about the strategy. How can you implement your continuous improvement in your organization? So first, I think I emphasize excessively in previous slide. So automation. So you need to identify all the repetitive or manual tasks. Then you need to convert them into automation, and then this is can produce a good approach that reduce time and also avoid human error. So second strategy that you can apply, get feedback. So this is as a simple visual or monitoring tool that you can create and then give you the real-time insight and analytic, so everyone can know what's they are currently doing, whether good or bad. And then frequent releases. So instead of you drastically deploy your changes in a big chunk, so you can break down into small chunk and then do frequent releases instead of big releases. So it's easier to track when something went wrong, and then you can have a better releases management. 4. So you need to have a daily stand-up. So daily stand-up is a benefit to a company because everyone know what everyone working on, and then everyone will collaborate whenever something went wrong because they have a daily stand-up and daily status update. And then lastly, we can apply learn from mistake. So this by having when something went wrong, we can have like a retro or review session that involve everyone that related to that problem. So by having this, we can proactively solve and improve our processes or product. Okay, when you applying that strategy, so there will be blockers or challenges. So now I would like to mention some of the blockers you might facing while implementing continuous improvement. So first, resistant to change. So uh, you need to have a leadership buy-in. So meaning everything changes or new initiative, you need to have your leadership backup. So when you have a backup, they're really easier, and then everyone will follow whatever you plan to do inside your company. Second, you can identify and empower individual within the team can be change champion. So this can be acts like DevOps transformation advocates, and it will help you and make process faster. Lastly, we can do incremental incremental step, meaning instead of we change in a big chunk or big drastically changes, we can break down into small objective. So if you implement agile, so there will be every releases we have small chunk or objective, so they will be easier rather than we implement a big changes. So I have a phrase for this: lion can interact. So meaning L represent leadership buy-in, change champion, and then I incremental step. So second blocker you might facing is no teamwork. So this one is a common blocker, I think, for those new adopter for DevOps. So what we can do is we can create a cross-functional team that involve development team, QA team, tester, and also IT operation. So we can align everyone into a same group. So if you apply Agile Scrum, so there will be a Scrum team that have a cross-role members. Okay, second that you can do, you can have a regular communication. So, for example, something went wrong, so you can create a war room and discuss about it and then come up with a solution. You also can have a schedule like sprint review or weekly meeting that having cross role position inside the same role, and then discuss about how can you improve your processes and product. And then lastly, you need to have a unified tool so everyone have a same channel to communicate. For example, like Slack, a team channel. So everyone have something to say, they just share, and then everyone just communicate and collaborate. So I also have catchphrase for this. So cats run upstairs. So meaning C meaning cross function team. R is a regularly communication, U for the unified tool. So last blocker when you are implementing continuous improvement approach is lack of monitor or feedback. So this one also have a catchphrase. So I like to use a rabbit flavor. R meaning we can apply a real-time monitoring tool that give us real-time insight and what's happening in our application or product. So A stand for alerts. So alerts can promote proactive from the team. So we can identify or detect is there any anomaly on your product or your services. Uh, the last is playful for post-mortem. So anything that went wrong, we can have like retrospective or post-mortem meeting that discussing how can we improve and then what can be improved for the next releases or the next sprint. So that's you can apply whenever you having this blocker. Okay, for this time around, I guess I will have a winner. For I will select 3 winner, and then I will directly send to you this T-shirt. So I have yellow and also the blue color. So I will find a 3 winner for this quiz. So actually this quiz all related whatever I just discussed with you. So I will share the link and then you can join me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the quiz link is in the chat box. Please join in. There are prizes up for grab for 3 winners.
Okay, I give 3 more minutes to finish up the question. Minute. question, so I can answer it now. So we have a winner. So three of you. First, we have Belly Pong as number one. Second, we have Muhammad. And third, we have Ahmad Badri. So three of you can connect me via linking, and then so maybe we can go through the question. So basically, I think it's a repeated question. So what's the improvement, continuous improvement important in DevOps culture? And then the answer is keep identifying and solving problem for better efficiency. So second, what's the continuous improvement involved? So the answer will be regularly assessing performance to identify issue. And third question, so which department can be benefit? So I think none of that. Then number four, what's the key aspect DevOps culture? So it's a cross-function collaboration. Lastly, what's the one way to improve between the teams? So we integrated communication platform. So I continue on our slide. So for those winner that I just announced, connect me via linking. So I need your details. So I will post the t-shirt. All right, thank you everyone that for those that join the quizzes. So next I open for Q&A. So maybe Dayang, you already collected some of the question that I can.
Yes, thank you again, Mr. Najib, for the insightful sharing. So there are some questions typed in the chat box. First one is from Ahmad Badri. Are DevOps and Scrum correlated closely with each other?
So thank you, Ahmad Badri. So let me rephrase. So he asked about whether the Agile and DevOps is correlated. Am I correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, cool. Uh, so Agile is actually a mindset or a framework. So framework normally that people use is Scrum. We have save less. So meaning Agile is actually related to the project management or set framework that you can apply to your project. So DevOps actually a tool, a platform. It's same thing as a mindset, but if we combine with Agile, it become a platform or tool that can speed up your software delivery. So combine together, we can having a very efficiency and fast software delivery. Is that answer the question?
Okay, I hope that answer your question, Mr. Ahmad Badri. Now on to the next question, the second question from Ms. Susi Naria binti Adam. If a company already have an application team and operation team separately, do they still need DevOps team?
Okay, thank you for the question, but I still not clear about the question. So meaning I think the question is whether they need a default for the silo team, probably. That could be the answer, I think. So for me, if you want to bridging between two cross team, meaning the development and IT operation, so you need to set a goal first. So meaning every time that you would like to initiate a new initiative, for example, DevOps, you need to set a goal. So why you having the DevOps at the first place? So if you want to break in the silo, or if you want to be a fast software delivery, and implement all the culture and the technology that DevOps bring to the company, yes, you can apply. Otherwise, I think there's no DevOps initiative if both team doesn't know what they need to be better. I hope that answered the question.
So I hope that answers your question as well, Miss Susinaria. If any other participants have any other questions, feel free to type in your questions in the chat box.
Yep.
Otherwise, Mr. Najib, do you have anything else before we wrap up our session for today?
Okay. So if the audience doesn't have any question, so maybe I can do a summary, a takeaway. Okay. I think I already exposed to you guys how continuous improvement can boost your organization culture and also performance. So remember this, continuous improvement is everyone's job, no matter what role you are in the company. So I hope we can apply this approach to your company. So remember, start small, but start now. Okay. I guess if you guys can give some feedback, there's a on your left feedback form QR code you can scan. And also, if you like to know more about the training and workshop that the issues having, so you can scan on your right QR code. So I guess that's all from me. So I just leave it this for the moment for those who want to scan.
Okay,
Yeah,
come
I
again.
give it
Are
to
you sharing
to
any of the QR code that you mentioned just now?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. This one. Okay. For
Maybe I will put in the chat later on.
All right. Thank you very much. So again, thank you very much for the insightful sharing session delivered by Mr. Najib Radzuan. I hope it is beneficial and fruitful for all of us. On behalf of Association of Professional Technicians and Technologists, APTT, I would like to present the certificate of appreciation to our presenter, Mr. Najib Radzuan, for his great sharing. All right. A round of virtual applause, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, before we wrap up our sessions, please switch on your camera for our photo, for our group photo. Okay, everyone, switch on your camera.
Wait, give me 1 minute.
All
I'm
right.
sharing the code.
Okay, is everyone ready? Put your best smile on and be camera ready. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Another round. Okay, thank you everyone for your time and attention for today's session. Please don't forget to scan your attendance and if you are interested for any future training and workshop by both in regards of DevOps and also those organized by APTT themselves, please feel free to scan the QR code given in the chat as well as shown on the screen. Again, thank you very much for your time and sharing by Mr. Najib Radzuan. Hope to see you in next webinar. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.